Welcome back to another episode of GTF. Today, Rockstar dropped a 30-second video unveiling the cover art of GTA 6. And yes, we know this is just a simple image, but this is the start of something new. The official Grand Theft Auto 6 marketing cycle. I'm Nick Lamone, and joining me to talk about what we can expect to see between now and launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 is Alan Knight and Jeffrey Vega. Gentlemen, welcome.
Nick, we are here. It's the beginning of the summer marketing launch for GTA 6. I'm so excited. It feels like we're finally getting some sort of information. I'm so stoked.
We'll take any more so we can get Jeffrey. What about you? How are you feeling?
Every morning it's like this could be the morning we see new GTA, and we are, and this is it, and we're here.
I think many of us woke up or were just going about their business when we saw this new trailer from Rockstar showcasing the cover art of GTA 6. But one thing that's more important is the pre-order information. Now, this is information that we had already kind of known. They discussed pre-orders opening for Grand Theft Auto 6 on June 25th. At this point, I'm not sure if it's confirmed news that we got or this was just rumored a long time ago, but regardless, it is official. Pre-orders start June 25th. But what does this mean about Rockstar's kind of marketing cycle going forward? Because we are getting into the time period now. We're a few months out from launch of GTA 6. So, Alan, what do you think about this? What's the kind of track record Rockstar has of their marketing cycle leading up to launch?
So, looking at Red Dead Redemption 2, there was the reveal trailer in October of 2016. Then, of course, they delayed the game in May of 2017. Then we got official trailer number 2 in September of 2017, which was the first pre-order now messaging included in the trailer. Then, of course, they delayed it again in February of 2018. Then we got official trailer number 3 in May of 2018. And then the official gameplay videos in August and October, respectively. And then the launch trailer about a week before the actual launch of Red Dead Redemption. So I think it's sort of like we mentioned, the start of getting a lot more of an avalanche of content. I'm hoping that we get another reveal trailer or some sort of gameplay tease within the next few weeks, if not the next month or so. And then we'll get sort of like gameplay deep dives closer to launch as well.
What do you think, Jeffrey? When do you think we'll actually see? I would assume we're at the point of the GTA trailer cycle. We're gonna see a gameplay video soon. There's gonna be a woman's voice kind of detailing.
Yeah.
Here's what you can expect from Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay. It features 2 exciting new protagonists, Jason and Lucia. But when do you think we're gonna see that?
Are you
trailer?
doing the VO for the official?
I'm under NDA right now.
That's pretty good.
I can't really discuss it, but
I thought it was in the trailer right now.
No, I'm kidding. But when do you think we'll see the next trailer?
Yeah, it's interesting and exciting because, I think about the GTA, obviously like the Red Dead Redemption 2 cycle, but even when GTA 5 came out, we still had E3, we still had all of these big showcases, but now we're in the Wild West where there's all of these, we have our own summer of gaming, and then we have this kind of world where now they can just kind of go live whenever they want. They can just make a GTA Direct if they want. And I feel like we are going to definitely see gameplay on the pre-order date. And it's interesting with the Red Dead Redemption 2, though, because having the first pre-order messaging so early, a year before, I think that they were we don't want to delay it again after doing the pre-orders, because I'm sure that doesn't make the consoles happy, right? The console makers. So I think we're definitely gonna get probably maybe the first gameplay trailer or final story trailer with the pre-order date. I'm just nervous about the price with the pre-order thing.
Yeah.
It feels like a concert, right?
We'll get into that in a little bit. Yeah, we're not going to have to fight Ticketmaster prices for this, though. Hopefully.
Yeah. It does feel like this is Rockstar sort of learning from past mistakes, though, right? Because the pre-order messaging was so far ahead, like you mentioned, last time around, where this time we're in June, it's releasing in November. It feels like there's a lot less of a runway there for there to be, more possible delays. Hopefully, crossing fingers. I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, and I also think that we are kind of locked in for the GTA 6 November 19th release date. Call it hopium, call it copium, call it what you will, but I think that it's for sure launching November 19th because just a few days ago on IGN, following a Take-Two earnings call, CEO Strauss Zelnick spoke with IGN, basically reaffirming the date, saying it is happening. We wouldn't go through the efforts of being so prominent with our messaging if it were not happening. So I believe you heard it here first. Please blame me if it gets delayed, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, they're saying that they're on track, so that's very, very good news. and hopefully that continues over the next few months.
So in addition to an actual gameplay trailer where we're presumably going to see more information about Jason and Lucia and how they actually work from a mechanic standpoint, I think one thing that we're also still kind of waiting to hear on is pricing. I assume pricing is coming June 25th for this. So what's your kind of knee-jerk observations? What do you think we are going to see in terms of pricing for the standard edition?
Yeah.
Or actually, let's take it one step further. Is the standard edition of GTA 6 going to include GTA Online, or is that going to be a separate SKU? Is it going to be a separate price, or is it going to be like Grand Theft Auto 5 where we launch with the single player of the campaign, and then 2 weeks after launch, we get the implementation of GTA Online, and hopefully they've sorted out any server issues on that side. So first off, will GTA Online come with GTA 6 as one deal? Alan?
I hope so. But the cynic in me is saying probably not, in terms of just, financials, making, this is such a cash cow for Rockstar that, like, if they do that, then I think that just kind of shows goodwill towards the audience, especially because, it's been so long in the making. There's been delays already. Things like that, I think, do play into the rationale of whether or not to include it as part of the base price. I do think there might be a premium option, like what we see currently with GTA Online. But I'm hoping that it'll be the same thing as GTA 5, where it is included as sort of part of the initial price, and then you just, release it a few weeks after the sort of single-player version of it.
So say there is a standard edition of the game. How much do you think it's going to cost? I have my answer, and you're up next, Jeffrey, so you start thinking.
Ready. I'm ready. I have it.
There's been so much speculation around this. People have saying that this is like the first $100 game. I'm hoping they go for like between $70 and $80. That's the price I'm locking in for the standard edition, which then sort of leads to the question of if there's add-ons and premiums and deluxe and collector's editions, what those look like.
But Jeffrey, how about you? What do you think?
Before Mario Kart World, I would have said $69.99.
100%.
But I think it is going to be $80. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised that it's just going to be the standard sort of like AAA pricing, but then there comes kind of the like, well, you have to have PlayStation Plus to play online, and like those kind of things will sort of add up. But I think no one's going to want to get the standard edition. I think everyone's going to probably like, they're going to price it in a way where it's like, oh yeah, it's $79.99. See, you can afford it. But then it's like $10 more, and you get like, the first month of, GTA Plus, right? Their current subscription thing for GTA Online. So I think they're going to price it normally, but they're going to have so many editions that you're going to be like, well, I mean, I obviously have to get the big one. We've been waiting like, more than a decade.
You had 10 years plus to save for it, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I have $40,000 in my piggy bank from when I started counting, saving up for it.
Nick, what do you think? What's your price?
So I'm with Jeffrey with this. Prior to the Nintendo Switch 2 and its kind of first-party Nintendo lineup, coming in at $79.99, I would have said $69.99 for GTA 6. However, I do think Nintendo has set a kind of precedent that premium releases from major developers / publishers can get away with charging $79.99, and I 100% think that is going to be the baseline for GTA 6 as a standard edition. But historically, looking back to Grand Theft Auto 5, when Rockstar revealed the collector's edition and the deluxe editions, what have you, they did release them at pretty competitive pricing. So taking a look back historically, GTA 5's collector's edition, which is the big premium version, was $149.99. That came with like an embossed map, a big box, a steel case, a map, by the way, that also had like secrets in regards to Mount Chiliad and stuff like that. So hopefully we get something like that, because I love me a good mystery in GTA 6. And there was also a lower tier version, which was just Grand Theft Auto 5 Special Edition. That one was $79.99. And then, of course, we had our standard edition at $59.99, back when games cost $59.99.
I missed those days.
Feels so long ago. But honestly, I see a world where Rockstar gets rid of the middleman, and it's just standard edition of the game for $79.99 and a premium version at about double the price. I would say $149.99 or $169.99, and you get some sort of GTA Plus subscription and some sort of GTA Online incentives packaged with that, along with some physical goods like a map and whatnot, because it'd be really sad if Rockstar didn't include a map.
How big will that map be, though, in the box, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you'll need like a whole room to open.
And will it be felt, or will it be, embossed or something?
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where, like, if you put a heat gun over it, it'll start revealing secrets and stuff.
You heard it here first. You got to turn a night light on, and you got to see what the next Mount Chiliad is. So, kind of looking forward, we've already talked a little bit about kind of getting into the first like gameplay trailer. That typically happens, a few months before launch? I mean, given Red Dead 2 as a track record?
Yeah, Red Dead 2's first gameplay video came out about 2 months before launch.
So let's see, the August,
So
July,
it would be
August, September, October, November. We're about 5 months out.
Yeah.
It feels like a miss to me to not have a gameplay trailer in the summer for a game that is set, in a tropical environment. It just feels wrong. So I don't know. Something tells me we're gonna see something.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I don't think we're gonna see anything June 25th.
Yeah.
What? No, we're definitely.
I think we're just getting. I think we're getting pre-ordered and then like pricing, but I don't think we're seeing gameplay or anything like that. I think it's just going to be pre-orders.
Got it.
I don't think there's going to be any trailers that drop. I'd say my money on gameplay is either going to be July or August for gameplay trailer 1, with gameplay trailer 2 dropping the month of launch, and then a launch trailer, and then the game.
Yeah, that's my read too. I think the first gameplay trailer sort of breakdown will be around mid-August. That also coincides in the lead up to Gamescom, so wondering if there is going to be anything around that. If there's any previews at that point, that would be sort of a really good opportunity to showcase the scale of this game and how it's different from a GTA 5 as well.
Now, I'm curious, we here do work at IGN, so we typically get invited to like different press events and preview coverage and things like that. I don't think any of us currently have any knowledge of that. So I'm just curious, historically, have we heard about when these sort of typical press previews happen, when there's like hands-on with the game? Or again, as you kind of established a little bit ago, Alan, does Rockstar even need to do those anymore? Or can they just say, yeah, everyone gets the game at the same time? And honestly, I think that they are a developer and a studio that can get away with setting that precedent. So I would assume that if we were to see some sort of press preview coverage, it would happen in between, like sandwiched by gameplay trailers, just to help further build the hype, right? Because if we have a gameplay trailer that launches within the next couple months, I would assume before the beginning of November, where presumably we would see another GTA gameplay trailer, given our track record with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, I would assume you'd want to take advantage of some sort of press cycle.
Yeah.
Let's presume that Rockstar actually does, so I would assume that would happen somewhere in between, the end of summer all the way up through October. But that's my take.
What's funny is one of the top comments on our IGN TikTok of the cover art reveal, one of the comments is, y'all being this excited about a cover art reveal is the reason why they feel they can take so long to show us actual gameplay. And that's from Himothoy Jones Jr. And I think it is interesting. It's like, it's almost impossible to predict because they can just kind of do whatever. Like, I don't think in 2013 we got a cover art reveal for GTA 5, right? Like,
right.
They
didn't treat it as a big event. It was just a thing that was at the end of the trailer, right?
Yeah. No, I definitely think they're gonna. What I hope they do is announce in advance. Like, again, that like woman doing a VO. It's like, we will not be talking about online in this video. Like, stay tuned next week.
That's gonna have its own dedicated trailer.
Oh yeah,
and that's gonna be. Do you think that's pre-launch or post-launch?
Pre-launch, for sure.
Pre-launch?
Oh, yeah. I think everyone is really excited. I think, obviously, we're all excited for the game itself, but, like, I think people want to jump in online, like, before they even finish the game. Yeah,
and I think that despite the degree of sort of pedigree that Rockstar has, I mean, we know that their games are good, that they're solid. They have really good game mechanics, visuals, obviously, map design, storylines. Everything, I'm assuming, is going to be fantastic. I do think that the sort of scope of why GTA and Red Dead is still so relevant nowadays is because of the user-generated content, the community that Rockstar has fostered through these titles via role-playing servers and just, the online of it all, right? So I do think that there is going to be a preview ahead of the release date, just because like that's such a big part of how they get their messaging out. It's such a big part about how the games stay alive. And I just don't see a world where they don't sort of give the audience more breadcrumbs ahead of the game's release.
Yeah, and I don't feel, and I don't want to feel old when I say this, but like influencer marketing, that did not exist.
Yeah.
That was new even during Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes. So I feel like we are going to get into a world where now it's just like GTA 6 everywhere. All of your favorite creators are posting about it. We'll obviously, I assume, in the press world have access to these things. I think everyone is just kind of going to want to like see their favorite people that they follow interact with this game in a way that that Rockstar can't normally.
And that was such a big part of the initial trailer, right? Like a lot of it was sort of
Influencer culture.
Yeah, influencer culture. You get the live streams like Instagram lives, in-game TikToks, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Even like playing into the memes of like Florida Joker and things like that. Like there is so much like in-world influencer culture within Leonida that like I don't see a world where they don't.
Especially set in like modern day. But
yeah.
Now let's presume we all managed to survive the next 5 months and make it to November 19th or November 18th. Let's talk specifically about November 18th.
Yes.
How do we imagine this kind of launch day unfolding? Back when GTA 5 came out, midnight launches at stores were still a thing. There was lines wrapped around buildings. Digital unlocks were a fairly new thing, if like just kind of a thing that was very clumsy given internet bandwidth issues back in 2013. And this is not even talking about GTA Online. We're going to get to that in a second. Do we think we're going to see a resurgence of like midnight launches ahead of GTA 6, or will this be the first like major release where it's like, oh yeah, people can just go to the store and get GTA 6 instead of waiting until midnight to download, or waiting until 9 p.m. Pacific the night before GTA to download on PlayStation Network? Or when does PlayStation Network refresh again? Is it at 9 a.m. the day of? Like all of these questions.
So, I think preloads will be a thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Like I think that you will be able to sort of get probably the physical versions ahead of time. You just won't be able to access them until Rockstar says, hey, the lock is taken off the door and you're able to go in. I hope that this sort of brings back those midnight releases or more eventized moments in stores, because I do feel like we are missing that a lot, and like that's such a good experience to be able to share with communities. And like, that's one of the things that I loved so much growing up and like being a fan of video games is like, hey, you get to see all the people that love the same thing that you do. And you're all excited around this one moment. What that will look like now that, like you said, digital releases are so much more ubiquitous. Like I could not tell you the last time that I have gone into a store to get a physical copy. Because usually it's just like, oh, I'll just go on
It's faster to download.
Yeah, it's faster to download, and like I can just play it as soon as I have it in my hand, or in my device. It's hard to say. I hope so, but I kind of doubt it.
What about you, Jeffrey?
So I actually did go to the midnight launch for GTA 5 in Georgia in 2013, and then I did the midnight launch here in LA for Red Dead Redemption 2. And well, in Los Angeles it's 9 p.m., which is great.
Right.
I also love. I was looking at the PlayStation Store listing for GTA 6, and it does say November 18th at 9 p.m. Pacific.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
We do have California. We will get it technically the day before. But it's funny. Like did you guys go to the Switch 2? Like wait in line for Switch 2 last year?
Yeah.
I feel like that was the last time that was something that big, and even the releases after haven't really called for something like that. But I really hope that, and I think that is going to happen, although my fear is, and this happened with Tears of the Kingdom, is that everyone downloaded it. No one that I know bought it, but I had pre-ordered like the special edition, the big box, like with, I don't even remember what it came with now, something like a case or something, but I had to get the biggest.
There's like a wooden block.
Right, it was, I don't need that. I don't need that in my home.
Well, what about the GTA 6 Collector's Edition? Are you going for it?
I mean, what is it gonna be? Like a rocket launcher?
Like a Hawaiian shirt?
Oh, that could be
Dude,
fun.
that would go great.
That would actually really be fun.
That's really nice. Now, you mentioned preloading the game, and we have official confirmation from the PlayStation Store that you will be able to play GTA 6 November 18th at 9 p.m.
Well, if
Pacific.
the servers don't explode.
If the servers don't explode. But the goal is 9 p.m. Pacific on the PlayStation network, at the very least, PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
However, we will be continuing to update, when can I play GTA 6 article on IGN.com. So as we get closer and closer, make sure to stay tuned to IGN for details on when exactly you can actually play GTA 6. But how big do you think GTA 6, how long are we going to spend preloading the game? GTA 5, I believe, is over 100 gigs. I think it's like 100 to 105-ish gigs. Is this going to be over under that?
I think the PlayStation, when you're downloading a game on a PS5, I think the bar where it's ready to play is going to do a lot of heavy lifting.
It'll be off the screen.
It's going to be like a end of Tears of the Kingdom boss help. It just goes off the screen.
So for PC, for GTA 5, it's about 100 gigabytes to 125 gigabytes.
Wow.
The map is much bigger for this one.
I mean, Call of Duty now is at least 150, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it feels like
Fortnite is almost 100.
That precedent's already there, and I think most modern networking infrastructures are designed you're going to be downloading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
So make sure you get that pre-downloaded in advance.
Yeah. Make sure your your home internet provider is ready to go. Get that Ethernet cable ready.
Last two things, though. GTA Online at launch. I don't think it's happening. No. GTA 5 has shown, and again, this was a long time ago, 2013, 2 weeks after launch, and it still barely functioned. I don't know how many times I had to play that. Choose your player character over and over while playing on an Xbox 360. Fortunately, if there are server issues, hopefully everything loads a lot quicker and you know that you're not going to be playing the game thanks to the power of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. But what do you think? Do you think we're seeing GTA Online at launch?
No, I would say at least a couple weeks, if not a month after launch.
Jeffrey?
It's so I will never forget those 2 weeks. 2 weeks feels like a long time in internet time and in real life in a way. But I feel like if they're expecting people to finish the game in 2 weeks, I'm sure people finish GTA 5 in 2 weeks.
100%.
They just played it nonstop. Can you finish GTA 6 in 2 weeks? I mean, that makes me sick to my stomach to think that I could just be done with the game. And I'm all right, I'm ready for online. I think it's going to be later. I think it'll be a month.
A month? You think this is going to be a more delayed?
Yeah, the way that this marketing. I mean, we just today we're doing this whole show because we have a cover art. I think they're going to really, really milk it in a good way. I think it's really exciting that we have things to look forward to.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to have the launch date on November 19th, 18th for us, and then Christmas time, boom, you're all at home. We're all playing GTA Online.
Yeah, honestly, I think Rockstar is in a position now where they can make sure that their single-player story mode is as polished as it possibly can be, launch it, let their baby out into the world, and then take that time to continue to polish and build whatever servers that they need to in order to facilitate that sort of thing. And again, I think they can kind of pull a CD Projekt Red and actually do a available when it's ready kind of situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just for the sake of getting all the platforms out there, PC and Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2, I don't see a world where that happens anytime soon. I think that would have already been included in any of the marketing materials, so I think the dreams of that are no more. But what do you think?
I think PC, similar to last time around, I think it'll be about a year after.
They haven't technically announced the PC version of the game yet,
correct?
Right? So, in theory, that could also be Nintendo Switch 2 and PC a year from now, but for now.
If they shadow drop a PC release, that would be
There's
ridiculous.
no way. There's no way it'll happen.
But
there's no way.
That's my dream. Please, Rockstar.
I think it's at least a year.
That's my preferred way to put it.
Historically, that's been the case with GTA 5 and for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
It's always been at least a year after launch, and I don't think this is going to be any different because their PC releases are, more premium, right? To some extent, they can, take advantage of the different hardware and the permutations of that hardware. But Jeffrey, what are you thinking? Switch 2, PC? Is it happening? And if so, when?
If GTA 5 was on Switch 2, which I feel like it maybe is doable, I say that with zero knowledge of game development. If GTA 5 was on Switch 2, I would say yes. But it's not, and I think we will see GTA 5 come to Switch 2 at some point, but no way, sorry Nintendo, even though you can get all of the other GTA games on Switch.
Yeah.
And then PC, PC will come. Although I am curious if it will change because of things like the Steam machine,
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of a console. It's not, but how does that affect the way people will interact with that game and how Rockstar wants us to play it again and you're definitely going to buy this on PC again. People are going to buy this game more than once.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And they know that.
All right, so just a quick recap. pre-orders are the first major domino, and that's officially been like in the process of getting tipped over.
Yeah.
June 25th is when I think we're going to go in full swing. We're going to get way more information about GTA 6. After that, I'm expecting some gameplay trailers, previews. I'm hoping that, next week is June 25th, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping next week is when we actually see information about the collector's editions or, just how much this game is going to run everyone.
Yeah.
And then launch logistics, what that's going to look like, timings, global timings as we get closer. And again, IGN will be your best place for getting all the up-to-date information regarding all of those launch timings or just anything GTA 6. And of course, given Rockstar being the juggernaut that they are today, fewer updates and just building on hype and taking advantage of the hype in the way that only they can. So I think we've done it. I think we've managed to wring every morsel we can out of this, cover art reveal. But now I think that the ball is in Rockstar's court. If you're hungry for even more GTA 6 like us, make sure you stay tuned to IGN. We've got an article breaking down every single detail from the cover art from IGN's Matt Perzo. There's way more stuff than you actually think there is. There's also going to be a video version of that either available now or really soon. And again, for all things Grand Theft Auto 6, stay with IGN.